As I'm doing this masterclass sessions by Marques Brownlee, it makes me realize how much this transfers over to my coaching business, to my coaching skills. I was just editing a video of my partner and I teaching and educating a group on posture and position and presence in a session of coaching. So this made me think of these camera lines, in which right now the way I have the camera set up is higher than my eye level, that it helps you kind of look down towards me in a more passive, allows me to kind of come in softer position. And this relates directly to coaching, because there's moments in time when we need to say something, we need to express something or ask for something for the client, which requires a lot of challenges within that person to recognize that their ego is in the way. So it helps positioning yourself and coming in softer to help kind of navigate around that person's ego. And I feel like this is a perfect representation of that, and how you can use the camera angle as well as your voice to dictate that idea. And the audio quality here is also a big plus, because I have the mic right by my mouth, right out of frame, so you can really hear me intimately, closely, not from a far away distance, and a lot of ambient noises coming in between. Now what I'm using is a Rode video mic right out of screen here. And this is a Rode VideoMic NTG. Now I'm going to switch it up a little bit to change the camera line. So I'm going to use my desk here to come into a lower position. And then we're going to raise the camera. We're going to raise the camera ever so slightly so that it is looking at me at eye level. And now this changes the whole communication tactics of it. Now we're at eye level. We're communicating together. We're identifying and solving things together. Again, in coaching, this is a huge plus when you're able to show the person, hey, I'm on your team here. I'm here to help you. And we're going to work together to achieve our successes. Now, finally, I'm going to make a final adjustment here, in which I'm going to drop the camera a little bit more. Now in this angle, looking up towards me, I'm looking down towards the camera lens. This now conveys an authoritative position, and I'm sending information to the listener for them to understand that I'm coming from a point of experience. Now I'm stepping into the seat of teacher, in which I'm passing on information, viable, useful, impactful information here. This is not to come into an argument or to contest you. This is fact. This is where I'm an authority. I have the knowledge and this skill set. So this position helps convey that very strongly and have an impact on the person's being able to listen to it. So playing around with the different eye lines and different positions, as well as the different tones of voices and how you deliver things, has a big impact on how we receive and articulate information. Okay, now I've switched over to my wireless lavalier mics. These are by DJI. Comes with a pair. I love these. These are great. You can tell the audio quality definitely changes. Now, you want really great audio quality, having a good mic by your mouth sounds great. But now when you change the tone, this becomes a lot more flexible, because if I walk away from the camera, you can still hear me at the same volume, whether I'm back here or right by the camera. So the mic is in my face, is coming, following me no matter where I go. This also is helpful when I, for example, want to bring you with me. So I can either have the camera facing me with some better lighting here, facing me, and I can talk to you, I can look away, and you can still catch all of it. Now all of this has different tones. If I had my wired mic set up on the camera, you would hear me turn, and that would affect the audio quality, which can definitely have an impact. It can have a reason behind it. But this allows us to come into this kind of close, intimate space and see each other and feel like we're really talking to each other in an intimate setting. Now, depending on the camera angles here as well, I can convey different things. So at eye level, I'm telling you a story about myself. I'm having that connection with you. While if I bring you into my space here and I want to show you my environment in a non-threatening, welcoming way, I bring it up to this angle. Now, if I want to become a parent and tell you, hey, this is what you did wrong, this really begins to convey that, this camera angle from down here. So all these camera angles, this handheld kind of feel gives this kind of authentic expression of self for us to be able to communicate. All of these convey different nuances in our presence, in our communications, that can have a deep impact on the receiver, whether they're aware of it or not. This is kind of going under the radar and conveying information, which is huge to know and super useful for a coach. The cool thing about these wireless mics is that they can capture audio in a very intimate space while you're still far away from me. So if I'm trying to convey, hey, I'm alone in my bedroom by myself, there's big emptiness in the space, I can have the camera far away while I sit here and you can still hear me crystal clear. And I show you my desperation, my depression. No, I'm so lost and out of control. Or I can show you I'm excited, anticipating something. All of these things have a deep impact in communication. So that's awesome ways to use technology and mics and camera angles and all of it.